This video is brought to you by the subscribe button. If there is a proper or traditional way to make a bruschetta, this is not it. This is a conglomerate of different techniques and personal preferences that I put together on a slice of bread, which makes it my bruschetta. And it might be the best one you've ever had. Let's roll. I've got a bunch of garlic here that we're gonna confit. We're gonna what? Confit means that we're gonna cook the whole garlic cloves in some olive oil low and slow. Now that we have to peel a whole bunch of garlic cloves, that reminds me of a little hack that I've seen. Supposedly, all you need to do is put the garlic cloves in a container with a tight fitting lid and give them a good old shake. That should, in theory, loosen up the skins or even take them off. Evidently though, I've either done something wrong or this hack is BS because nothing came off. So we're gonna do this the good old manual way. We're gonna take off the butts, skins, and any sort of blemishes. Take your time, self-reflect, listen to a podcast until all those garlic cloves are clean. Then you're gonna wanna throw these into the smallest saucepan that you have and cover them with olive oil. Make sure that you have enough so that they're submerged. We're basically gonna boil them in olive oil. You wanna maintain a very gentle heat and keep an eye on them. Garlic burns easily. We'll cook those for about 15-20 minutes until a tip of a knife can go through without any resistance, or until you're able to do this. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's move on to the tomatoes. We're gonna pickle, brine, marinate them, call it what you want. Into our skillet goes a star anise, a few bay leaves, some black peppercorns, a big pinch of dried oregano, maybe 3 tablespoons of white sugar, a few good glugs of apple cider vinegar, and some water. Notice that I'm not giving you exact measurements, and that's because they're all adjustable according to your taste. I forgot to add salt, but you're not going to, are you? As soon as that starts bubbling, in go the tomatoes. Cooking these will take about 10-15 minutes, and what we're looking for is for that liquid to thicken up a little bit and become syrupy. These are sweet and savory and briny and spicy, and they're so good on so many things. We've got one more element to take care of, and that's the basil. Basil? In the form of a pesto that we're gonna modify a little bit. We're gonna start by adding some minced garlic. Hey, I have a short video where I show you in a little bit more detail how to make that. It's a cool trick, I use it all the time. I'm also gonna add some Pecorino Romano. Pecorino is a sheep's milk cheese that's sharp and funky, and it's a bit more salty and aggressive than Parmigiano. And this is exactly what I'm looking for here. I'll grate it on the finest teeth, and then that goes in. And then lastly, I'm gonna top it all off with some olive oil. How much? Enough so it becomes drizzleable. Enough so it has drizzleability. This, minus the pecorino, is also my favorite thing to put on a pizza. It's so good. Okay, let's put it all together. We'll do so on a slice of homemade sourdough bread. Duh. Which might or might not be the next video. We'll hit it with some olive oil and we'll throw it on the pan to wake it up and give it some crispage. And then you know what time it is. Confit garlic. Oh, have mercy. This on its own is one of the best things you've ever tasted. In fact, I'm gonna add more, and I'm gonna add some of that olive oil that's been infused with that sweet roasted garlic flavor. But we're not gonna stop there. Those sweet and sour tomatoes go on top, and make sure you spoon in some of that juice as well. We're gonna drizzle some of that zhuzhed up pesto on top. And lastly, it's time for some Parmigiano, which I'm gonna shave over the whole thing. And then I'm gonna garnish it with some basil leaves, just for the Instagram shot.
Just give us a second. There you go, hashtag it.
And this is my bruschetta. I took each element of it and turned the volume up to 12. And let me tell you, you can taste that when you bite into this thing. It's like a smack in the face. Only you'll be coming back for more. Roll out.